So, let's talk about Disney's Grand California Hotel. It's the crown jewel, right? The absolute peak of luxury at Disneyland. And it comes with a price tag that can make your wallet seriously weep. So, the really big question is it actually worth it? Well, we're going to find out. We've dug through thousands of real traveler reviews to separate the Disney magic from the marketing hype.
Okay, so picture this. You walk in, and this is the first thing you see. This absolutely stunning grand lobby with a massive fireplace. It just screams cozy, immersive, magical escape. This right here is the dream they're selling. But the real question is, does the rest of the hotel actually live up to this incredible first impression? If there's one thing, and I mean one thing, that nearly every single review agrees on, it's this. The hotel's #1 undisputed champion feature is its location. It is the absolute heart of its appeal.
And the numbers here are, well, they're just staggering. For location, guests give it a 4.9 out of 5, and that's based on over 5,000 reviews. I mean, that's about as close to perfect as you can get. The message from travelers is crystal clear. You simply cannot beat where this hotel is situated.
So what does a 4.9 score actually get you in the real world? It gets you this, a private entrance that drops you right into the middle of Disney California Adventure Park. You are literally just steps away from the rides and from downtown Disney. And for families, especially those with young kids, this isn't just a nice little perk, it's a total game changer. It makes those midday breaks and naps not just possible, but actually easy.
And you don't have to take my word for it. This quote from Mom Empire Co. on TripAdvisor just says it all. The convenience of that easy park entrance alone made the stay worth it. Just think about that for a second. A single perk was powerful enough for them to justify the entire cost. Which, of course, leads us to the big question. What exactly is that cost?
And this, my friends, is where the dream smacks right into a dose of reality. Because that perfect location comes with a very, very premium price. And a lot of guests are finding that once you get past that gorgeous lobby, the experience doesn't always live up to that 5-star price tag.
Get this, one reviewer, Leslie, said she paid $1,600, that's 1,600, for a single night in a club-level room. Just let that sink in for a moment. A price like that sets an unbelievably high bar for what you expect to get in return.
And this chart right here, it tells the whole story. You see that location score way up at a near-perfect 4.9. Now look at that massive drop. The score for the rooms themselves falls all the way to a 3.9, and the overall value? Well, that just plummets to a pretty shocking 3.3. People love where it is, but they are seriously questioning if they're getting their money's worth.
So what are the specific problems people are talking about? Well, you hear the words small and dated over and over again. One guest was totally disgusted to find, and I'm quoting here, grime on the tile and hair all over their shower. Yikes. Others talk about constant noise from downtown Disney and just general frustration with the sky-high costs for everything from parking to a simple bottle of water.
So when you put all this together, you get some of the most polarized, love it or hate it reviews you will ever see for a hotel. It really seems like people either have the time of their lives or they walk away deeply regretting their stay. There's not a lot of in between.
On one side, you have guests like Scott Weenie. He calls it an all-time iconic hotel and says that even with the high cost, a trip to Disneyland with the Grand is the way to go. For these folks, the incredible convenience and the whole Disney experience just trumps everything else.
But then you have the complete and total opposite. A guest named Ambry5 had what sounds like a disastrous stay, dealing with crazy noise and really poor service. Their conclusion? It was a complete joke of a hotel, and they basically begged other travelers to save their money and stay somewhere else. And you know what? These two images, side by side, they just capture that disconnect perfectly. On the left, you've got that magnificent lobby that everyone falls in love with, and on the right, you have a pretty standard hotel bathroom, the kind that guests have called worn out and not super clean. It's the expectation versus the reality, right there in two pictures. Okay, we are just about to get to the final verdict. But hey, if you're finding this breakdown helpful, do me a quick favor and hit that subscribe and like button. It honestly helps a ton, and it lets us know you want to see more explainers just like this one. All right, let's land this plane.
So, after weighing the dream location against the pretty tough reality of the price and the problems, we're back to that million-dollar question. Is the Grand Californian worth it? Well, the truth is, the answer really depends on what kind of traveler you are.
So here's the bottom line. This hotel is for you if convenience is your absolute #1 non-negotiable priority.
especially if you have little kids, and if your budget can handle that premium price without you breaking a sweat. You're paying for that seamless park access and to stay inside that perfect Disney bubble. On the flip side, this hotel is probably not for you if you're on a tight budget or if you're expecting a truly luxurious modern room for the price you're paying. As one reviewer pointed out, a simple 10-minute walk from a nearby hotel could save you hundreds of dollars a night for a room that's bigger and maybe even cleaner.
And that's really what it all boils down to, isn't it? When you're planning that once-in-a-lifetime trip, you just have to decide what you value more. Is it the priceless convenience of being mere steps from the magic, or is it the price itself and getting the absolute best bang for your buck? The answer to that question is going to tell you everything you need to know about whether the Grand Californian is the right choice for you.